Welcome to the check-in. I'm your host, Josh Beasy, where I have combat hosts get their take and get their pulse on just different topics in the combat sports world. First guest, Kieran Hickey-Semple of Haymakers. I love his work. I really appreciate him. Kieran, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Happy to be here. Happy to talk some combat sports.
Thank you. I know you're always down, so I just want to get your thoughts on 4 questions MMA, 4 questions boxing, and we'll just see, kind of where your head's at for these bigger topics. This will be on the YouTube platform, so we'll start off there, Kieran. The biggest YouTube boxing event this year, 2022, will be headlined by who?
Wow. YouTube. Okay, so Jake Paul's not really doing the YouTube boxing thing anymore because he's on like Showtime,
You could count him if you want
okay.
to, but you don't have to count him.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm counting just straight YouTubers, it's got to be Jake Paul. I think they make something happen for him. I'm not sure who. It might be that Tommy Fury fight. I think a lot of people want to see that. Also, I think for Jake Paul, that's the best opportunity for him to get like a good win over someone that's like somewhat reputable.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn. Yeah, I don't see any other like big YouTubers getting in there and fighting. So I'd say if Jake Paul counts, I'll go with the safe answer. I'll say like Jake Paul has a fight against Tommy Fury. I think that's what happens.
You think KSI is apparently boxing in August, but no one knows who against.
If he's boxing in August, I'd love to see it. He looks in incredible shape. I saw a video of him the other day, and he actually looks like he's gotten into some really solid shape. So I'd be excited to see him. I don't want to see him box Jake Paul whatsoever because Jake Paul will knock his ass out badly. But man, I don't know. I like KSI. KSI versus like Austin McBroom or somebody that just needs to get fucking punched in the face. That'd be amazing.
I like that. Yeah, I want KSI and McBroom, and or KSI and Alex Wasabi. I won't be mad about it.
Yeah, well, hey, yeah, Alex beat his brother, so I think like he's got to get back out there and do something. Deji's got to be one of the most disappointing people. It's crazy. But
he's got to get redemption for his brother, and I think we might see it. Even though Alex Wasabi is, they say, falling off a little bit, but I mean, he's got a dub, so we'll see. Next question, it's along your lines, Kieran. Jake Paul fights Tommy Fury next. Does he win?
I feel like it's such a step up in competition. I don't really know. I'm not gonna say he does. I'm going to say Tommy Fury wins. Tommy Fury's been training with boxers around boxing his whole life. I think Jake Paul is more naturally gifted and talented than Tommy Fury. But I think he has the experience against anybody that I don't know, though. I think size is a difference. Tyron Woodley, love him. He's quick. He's explosive, but he's also 5'9", not really a boxer. He has a big right hand, and that was it. And that's what Jake Paul trained for. Yeah, I'll still say Tommy Fury wins in a slot fest. Yeah, okay, I'll say Tommy Fury wins that one.
Definitely interested in that fight. I really want to see it. I'm all in on Jake Paul's career now. So
I don't think people were believing until like he started putting some people to sleep. I just remember
living in LA. Have you seen like Logan Paul around or like Jake Paul ever?
I have not. I have not seen them. I wouldn't be surprised if I do catch them at some point. I did attend a Triller boxing event, which was pretty cool. So I got to see like some of the TikTok influencers like Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder.
Mm-hmm. You did an interview with Taylor Holder, right?
Yeah. I got to talk to Taylor Holder a little bit. He's a big Sergey Kovalev fan, which was weird to me. Like I didn't think he'd be a big Sergey Kovalev guy, but yeah, it was pretty interesting.
So him and Bryce Hall were at the same event. They're beefing.
Yes,
they're beefing right now.
Yeah. I don't know. They weren't beefing with each other there. I don't think. Okay. Also, I mean, kind of hard to act tough when you're around a bunch of people that actually fight, so to me it is what it is.
Okay, next question. We'll get into the big boys boxing. Canelo stops Triple G. Does he stop him this time? No one's ever stopped Triple G.
I don't think anyone has, but if you go back and watch Triple G's fight against Derevyanchenko hurt him to the body badly a couple of times. I think the avenue is there. Will it actually happen? I don't know. I think if I'm Canelo, I want to get a stoppage.
Yeah.
I think that gets him right back. And like you go out there, I don't think anybody's at this stage of their careers really picking Triple G to win that fight. Just don't think it's too competitive, to be honest with you, especially now. You're picking Triple G?
I love Triple G, man. It's just like a love thing. He's my favorite boxer ever. He's my favorite ever.
He's a fun guy, but I got takes on Triple G too. I feel like he's sort of avoided the tougher fights for him. And then sometimes he got a favorable decision against Derevyanchenko, in my opinion. But he's so tough.
He's old too.
I'll say he stops him. He's 40 years old. I think Canelo gets him to the body or hurts him up top at some point. Canelo is just that much better right now, in my opinion, than Triple G is. So, I'll say Canelo stops him.
The first 2 fights, I think that was Triple G's best chance to win. And I think he did win at least one of those. I don't know. I don't really necessarily agree with the decision on the second one. That's just me. But now I feel like it might be a little too late for Triple G to get this done.
Yeah, I thought Triple G won the first fight. I thought the second one, I could have seen a draw or a Canelo win. Like I thought the first one was clearly Triple G though, in my opinion. I don't know. Those fights were weird.
It's a good fight. I think like people aren't excited about it. I feel like the boxing purists are like, why is he fighting Triple G again? But I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a boxing purist, but I'm excited for it. I'm gonna watch that.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it. As a like big boxing head, I'll say you can't say Canelo's ducking competition. I thought taking Bivol was the toughest test that he could have done. Like fighting Bivol or Artur Beterbiev, like the 2 light heavyweight champions, the Russian freaking monsters that they are. I thought those 2 fights were the hardest ones that Canelo could take. But if not those, there's David Benavidez, there's Jermall Charlo, there's Demetrius Andrade. There's a bunch of guys that have been calling for him who I think would give him a real test. And I thought Triple G was kind of like lower on that totem pole. But Triple G's low risk, high reward as far as money is concerned. So absolutely. I think it's a smart move.
Absolutely. Kieran, let's move on to the MMA side of things, and specifically UFC 276. Okay. I got a question. Max Holloway, or I got a statement. Max Holloway will beat Alex Volkanovski. And that's more of like a question, but it's like do you
agree? Like a true or false? Like
it's like
man, I'm gonna say true. I thought he won the second one. I think the avenue for Volkanovski there to win has been there the entire time. It's kicking the legs, it's playing with distance, it's being Alexander Volkanovski. In my opinion, I think Max Holloway can win this fight if he can apply pressure in a smart way. He just kind of likes to roll forward, start applying more and more pressure, but against guys like Dustin Poirier and Volkanovski, who are very talented and I wouldn't say explosive, but they know what they're doing in these combinations. Like they end up stopping that momentum. And man, it's so hard because I feel like Volkanovski's only gotten better, but also I feel like Max is only getting better.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Max, though. I'm going to pick Max because I think he looked incredible the last fight. And also, I thought he won, just straight up. I don't know how you have a close fight where you drop the dude twice and then lose the fight. But to me, I think that's just the way judging is messed up in MMA. But yeah, true. Max Holloway wins it. And I'm saying that more with my heart than I am with my head. But yeah, I want Max Holloway to win that belt.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think I picked Calvin Kattar to beat Max Holloway. So now I'm just like, I'm never picking against him again because he ruined Calvin Kattar. And so like you just won't beat me. I'm not picking against Max Holloway. So I think he beats Volkanovski. And I agree. I think he did beat him at least one of those 2 times, if not both times. So yeah. My next question is Alex Pereira beats Sean Strickland / gets a title shot after.
True. That's why I think they made this fight. Okay. I think Alex Pereira is 35 years old at this point. He's older, but he's an extremely talented kickboxer. And why not give him the toughest, best stylistic matchup for him? And that's what they did with Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland, very boxing heavy stance. That sliding back and rolling shots off of his shoulders is not going to work against a guy like Alex Pereira. I think it's an extremely exciting fight. It's one of the biggest sleeper fights I've seen. It's crazy. Like I'm really excited to watch it. But I will say this, man, like, gosh, Yeah, I think he wins. I think he wins. I'm not gonna make any more bold predictions, but I think he wins and he gets fast tracked with the title shot because they want a contender for Izzy. Because say Izzy goes out there and beats Cannonier, who's next that he hasn't beat already? Like Sean Strickland, I'm sorry, he's not getting the fans up out of bed to like watch him fight Izzy. Yeah, he talks a lot, but stylistically, that's a nightmare matchup for Sean Strickland. Just like this fight against Alex Pereira is, but we'll see. I got Pereira winning this via knockout too. I think he puts away Sean Strickland.
I hope so. I really do hope so. You said it. I'm most excited for that matchup, I think, on that card. Like once the pay-per-view gets kicked off and you're sitting down watching it with your friends, you're like, this fight's on. You're getting a little bit more amped up than you were probably for the previous fight. So I cannot wait for that matchup. Is it a co-main event?
It is.
Oh, no. Holloway.
Yeah, Holloway Volkanovski's the co-main, and then that one's the featured prelim. No, not featured prelim. Featured main fight. Card. Yeah.
Gonna be a good night, Kieran. I'll tell you what. My next question: Conor McGregor comes back to the UFC. Who does he fight?
So there's two sides of this. There's who does he fight versus who should he fight. Who he does end up fighting is probably going to be a higher ranked guy, like that in my opinion he shouldn't be facing off against.
Like Michael Chandler?
Yeah. I think they're going to want to make that because I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, okay, if you're really looking at it as far as like a meritocracy is concerned, Michael Chandler versus Beneil Dariush makes a whole load of sense. You know what I mean? Or like obviously Islam and Beneil is like the fight that they want to make, but like Michael Chandler's not going to fight Beneil, in my honest opinion, because I think Michael Chandler's too much of a star right now, given his past performances. Like he's not had a boring outing. I think they want to give him a big fight. So yeah. I think it is Michael Chandler. And I can't wait to see it because 2016 Conor is built to beat Michael Chandler's. The stocky short wrestler types with powerful overhands. That's what Conor McGregor is built to beat, right? What does 2022 Conor McGregor look like against him? You know, I don't know. I have no clue whatsoever, and I'd love to see it. So I'd say it's Michael Chandler. If not him, I'd love to see him come back and fight Tony Ferguson, just because that'd be really fun. They're all tough matchups for Conor, though. I'll be honest, at this stage of his career, they're all really tough matchups for him.
They are. What do you think about the Jorge Masvidal, like Twitter back and forth? He goes back and forth with everyone, but do you think there's any chance they make that fight?
No. And I have Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington are the Kardashians of mixed martial arts. Said this, and I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. They find a way to put their names in the news constantly, over and over and over and over again. Like we're talking about Masvidal and Covington every freaking week at this point. It's annoying. Like Michelle Pereira comes out and says Masvidal's in his wife's DMs or something crazy. Like even I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it.
That's true, man. Like you make a good point. Pereira brings him up, and then McGregor's like tweeting at him. He is in the news all the freaking time.
They're attention whores, both of them.
They are. Do you want to see Conor McGregor back? Do you want to see him? Like,
he's great for the sport when he's doing well.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal. He needs to come back and get a string of wins and have people questioning, oh, is he back? Like, is this the Conor McGregor that we? Because in my opinion, if he comes out here and gets slaughtered again, the magic's gone. He's now not. There's no. It's starting to feel that way now because he took those 2 straight losses to Dustin. But it's like we need to see you go out there and perform well. Like everyone was excited for this Dustin fight again because he went out there and slaughtered like Donald Cerrone, you know. But I would love to see him back if he's capable of competing on that level. Now, do I want to see him back? Yes. Do I think he'll ever be back to what he was? No. I think it's over. I think it's done. I think the Conor McGregor elite lightweight, elite fighter, it's done. It's over with. So yeah. I just don't see it happening.
It's tough, man. We'll always have those memories. And if he does come back, which I think he will eventually, it'll be interesting just to see that. And we'll just enjoy that night for what it is. And I guess like if he wins or loses, then oh my God, we'll go from there. But hopefully he comes back. I'm a Conor McGregor fan, I guess, like to this day. People don't like him sometimes, but
he's great for the sport. He's like, you can say whatever you want about him. He's phenomenal for the sport.
Great for the sport.
MMA's mainstream right now because of him.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
My final question, Kieran. Thank you for joining me. Who wins the Bellator World Grand Prix, the bantamweight tournament?
My boy Rafion Stotts. Rafion Stotts is going to get done. All right, so listen. Him having Sergio pull out in the first round, I think was crazy for him, right? Huge. I think it was a huge, like, sort of mix and emotion, right? And then he goes out there against Juan Archuleta, who's really solid. And for him to put him away like he did, now granted, Archuleta was having his moments. I think Rafion Stotts is built for it, bro. What he did against Magomedov, incredible. Like, he has the wrestling pedigree. His striking is up there. He's really, nobody's messing with him right now, in my honest opinion. So I'm taking Rafion to get it all done. Patchy Mix looked incredible. I'm not gonna hold you. I think he looked incredible, but I don't think any of these guys can touch Rafion right now. I just don't. I don't. And it's kind of bittersweet because I really want to see Rafion do well, but also like the Rafion, Sergio Pettis, I like both of them so much, but I think Rafion's a legit top 5 bantamweight in the world right now. I would love, like, bantamweight's the best division in all of mixed martial arts, right? I would love to see cross promotion fights left, right, and center. Like seeing Adriano Moraes from like one championship come over and compete with some of the guys in the UFC or Bellator, it would be incredible. But yeah, Rafion Stotts. That's what I'm going with. That's my boy. I can't pick against my boy. Houston, Texas, baby. I'm from Dallas, but yeah.
I'm going Patchy Mix, Kieran. I think Patchy Mix is the tournament winner when it's all said and done.
I'm gonna get Rafion on you. You better watch. You better watch out.
He trained in Missouri, I think, like for a little bit, but yeah, don't tell him I said that. Patchy Mix is gonna win the World Grand Prix Bellator. That's my pick. This has been the check-in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Kieran, for joining. Go check out his work over on Haymakers and then his personal Instagram page, Care Bear Kieran. Signing off.